Hello, it's Jennifer Harding Marlin, an attorney that works at the law firm J.H. Marlin Law, a law firm that specializes in citizenship by investment. So today's video is going to talk about the COVID-19 restrictions that are currently in place in all the Caribbean countries that offer citizenship by investment. So we've been asked this question a lot over the past couple years, ever since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. And we've seen that the COVID-19 restrictions in each of the Caribbean countries that offer citizenship by investment have changed over time. So if you want to get the most up-to-date information on what the COVID-19 restrictions are, if any, in the Caribbean country that you want to travel to, you can go on the official tourism website for the country. So you can type in Google, for example, Grenada official tourism website or St Lucia official tourism website. And you will see on the official tourism website, on the first page, normally at the top, there'll be a little box that you can click on that says current COVID-19 protocols or restrictions in place. And you can click on that link and see what the current position is in the country. So what I'll do in this video is I will include the links of all the official tourism websites for the 5 Caribbean countries that offer citizenship by investment, so you can see the current position in place. So at the present, Grenada is the most open Caribbean citizenship by investment program for people that are looking to travel to the country. So there's no vaccine requirement, there's no health card required, there's no COVID-19 testing and or quarantine. So it would be important to, if you're traveling to Grenada, to check out the official Grenada tourism website. So at present, the most restrictions in place for Caribbean country offering citizenship by investment is St. Kitts Nevis. So if you're a non-citizen, you cannot travel to the country if you are not vaccinated. However, if you are a citizen and you are vaccinated, you can come to the country. So there's no mandatory vaccine for St. Kitts Nevis for citizens at all. And as we've seen throughout the pandemic, that the position has changed, because Grenada used to have a position similar to St. Kitts, but then recently changed. Antigua, for example, at one point in time, they had introduced mandatory vaccines for citizens and residents that were living in the country, and then they later abolished this requirement. Overall, throughout the entire pandemic, the country that was probably relatively the most open for travelers coming to the country, both vaccinated and non-vaccinated, was St. Lucia. So we had situations where we had some people that were quite upset with me. For example, they were doing Antigua and Barbuda citizenship, and then the Antigua government implemented mandatory vaccines for citizens and residents that were living in the country, but you could still do the citizenship by investment program if you're not vaccinated. So what we tried to explain to people, as well as sometimes which is unclear to some people, is if you are a passport holder of an OECS country that has freedom of movement, so there's 6 countries, 5 of them offer citizenship by investment and 1 of them doesn't. So the 5 countries that offer citizenship by investment and that are OECS member states for freedom of movement are Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Kitts Nevis. You can see their flags behind me. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the other one. So what this means is that if you are a passport holder, so for example, if you're an Antiguan passport holder and you wanted to go and live and spend time in St. Lucia, for example, you could do so. You have, with a passport, you would just travel there and you could stay there for long periods of time. It sometimes gives you the right to live and work in another OECS freedom of movement state country. So for example, I have St. Kitts citizenship and I traveled on a one-way ticket to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. When I got there, they stamped my passport, and on the stamp it says something like indefinite stay. So I would be able to stay in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for a very long period of time if I wanted to. So so with the OECS passport holders, you can book a one-way ticket. Technically, we always would say, we'd always recommend to travel with your passport, but technically, if you are a citizen of one of these member states, you would be able to travel with a national ID card, such as a driver's license, social security card, and there's other forms of ID that are acceptable for you to be able to travel to the other OECS country. Some people mistake it for having the right to live and work and freedom of movement to other countries in the Caribbean. So for example, if you're a passport holder of Dominica and you want to go and live and work in the Cayman Islands, well, you'll have to apply for Cayman residencies. Having Dominican citizenship does not automatically give you the right to be able to reside in the Cayman Islands. So I'll provide a link to more information about this. If you're interested in citizenship by investment, you can visit our website at jhmarlin.com or send me an email at jennifer@jhmarlin.com. And what we've been telling people that are interested in getting a passport, not to be married to or, married to one country in the Caribbean, that, if you're not happy with one country, you can always go and change to another country and spend time and live in another country as well. So just be flexible and keep an open mind for where you want to live, work, and enjoy your life. All right, all the best. Bye for now. Bye.